I'm Pebble O and this is Pebble Opinion. Welcome to my channel. Today for the first time ever I'm going to be doing Lerato la Motswako. Now, for those of you who don't know what Motswako is a subgenre of South African hip-hop, and most of the rappers under Motswako use Setswana language, you know, and it's most popular in the Northwest Province, also in Botswana, you know, and in Pretoria, I know, because JR is a Motswako rapper. Well, I wouldn't say Motswako, well, not now. I think recently, no, you're no longer part of Motswako. I'm not sure about that, but he used to do, you know, hip-hop, it's under Motswako, and he's from Pretoria, not Mafikeng or the Northwest. So I think also in Limpopo they do Motswako. I'm not sure, but I do know for sure that it's most popular and it comes from the Northwest in Mafikeng, Mabatu. So today I'm going to be starting off today's very first episode of Lerato la Motswako with two artists from Motswako. Well, the first one is Morafe, which is like a boy band. It's a group and it had Kulichana, Tody Mac, as well as KG. And this song, they featured another Motswako legend, Tuks, and this song is from their album Maru Apula, and this song is called Dula. So this is the first song that I'm going to be doing, and then we're going to jump on to the next song when we're done with this first one. So let's get into it. This is Lerato la Motswako with me, Pebble O.
Operation, fuck it up, Motswako-tation. Others shout up the hate, whilst I'm pin up, got your telele. One I'm telele, Kim Genele, Kim Ruse Matele Hele, Moose. The moody Tuks come, some Morafe let the beat play. It's a party, my brother Dukari, got a mother talking, beat them, move your body like shit. Yeah, bona, you know what's on, better believe me, get it on, I can tell, I listen to me, I get what drunk, I get the gala, I want a melela, it's the Okimentiliki, but snug, man, met the plan, but spawn, you understand? P.O. double one time, if you wanna know what to go on, you want some. Dula, what's it on,
Just by the way, Morafe, Morafe is my most favorite boy band ever. I know they do hip hop, and then, you know, I shouldn't be calling them a boy band, but they're like my most favorite ever, you know. And when Kulichana came out with his album Motswako Originator, I was so excited, but I was a bit worried that when an artist branches out of the group, you know, it's almost, you know, sometimes impossible for them to go back to the group and do music with the group. So I was a bit worried, but at the same time I was excited that at least we get, you know, a piece of Morafe from Kulichana. So yeah, man. Let's get back into the song. By the way, if you don't know what Dula means, which is the title of the song, Dula means sit down, sit your ass down. Dula.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do now? I kill it, I'ma get in it, I'ma tell it you. I'm the devil in the rough in the ghetto, with a course like a bellow, my bun a rebel. Watch it, I do anything that's I won't settle. Who told you I walk wider than the riot in Soweto? Soon as lunch starts to check, I'ma stir the shot. Eyes on the prize, looking fly with my chin up. Double, I'm in double, pull a deep, no, we checking out Chiki out. We sticking my Tiki out. No shit, I wonder what you feeling now. My bit white pillow, tell us it now. See me now making lip to harder, what makes wonder. Observe, let me school you. Bunkers full, I'm untouchable. Slippy reach, I say, I dare you to get a grip of me, how about that? Thought I told you, think of me was a lata. When I feel living proof, Mudimo as a smarter.
I love that song. That line, that was Kulichana, by the way. And he's like, I dare you to get a grip at me, how about that? I'm slippery jack as a khwahwa. It means, you know, you can't touch me, I'm untouchable, you know. Also, another thing that I love about Kulichana, besides his personality, is his flow. I think he's got one of the most special flows. I don't think anybody can flow like Kulichana, you know. And he's been flowing like this since the Morafe days, you know, back then in the early 2000s. And even now, he still has that same flow. And it doesn't get old, you know. What? I love Kuli.
Se fela jalo gare boele morago re palamela godimo go tshwana le Kilimanjaro ke tlhabeletsa pina ke gotetse mariga re pamele le phiro monate like kagiso le diga masheshe ke masheshe palama wa itia se foroforo ka babima rotera spina ke di kwala gore ngwana fase wa gago ke motshware ene wa me ke skana khobe ke le ke fotere ke swere di beat o tlile o itshwere o khabarile pimp ke bona ga ke le khosi o bona ga o le nosi ga ba go feature so si drona already so because bana ga pa impress ka champagne le caviar batlala fa di ga di case le bofakata pizza makanyane re go java kankane pizza basadi barona re go java.
This is Tuks, the guy they featured on the song, you know. I think we all know, if you know Motswako, you all know about the album Motswako. And I'm still going to get to that album right here on Lerato la Motswako. I'm still going to get to it, you know. But I just want to say that Tuks, like, he's one of the best storytellers ever. That album, Motswako Ame, his debut album, like, it was a 20-track album. And I don't think I skipped any song while listening to that album. Even today, if I get that album today, I won't be able to skip any song because, you know, and I knew every song word for word. You know, me and my friends back in high school, you know, we'd sing along to the lyrics. Even when the songs are not playing, just like in the classroom with BJ, you know, just like jamming to the songs, you know. Like he was quite influential at a point, you know, in my life, like back in high school, you know. Tuks, Morafe, HHP, you know, just the whole Motswako gang, you know, which is why I decided to do this Lerato la Motswako because, you know, it's something that's quite, you know, meaningful to me, you know, and it had a huge impact, you know, in my journey and my love for music, you know. So, yeah, man.
Kankan, tuna kiri sela kele era city bank kele khela seri fisas sari to pizza habele sani habele Morafe to pizza what habele what shari to pizza what habele sani habele to pizza what tula hatero skele ta ta skele ta
Okay, that's how we come to the end of that first song. That was Morafe featuring Tuks with Dula, and that was the first reaction today to Lerato la Motswako. The second song that I'm going to be doing is by another late and great Motswako legend, featuring another legend who's but alive. And this is HHP featuring Molemi with Walk On By. Let's get to it.
If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry,
wait a minute, I know this.
each time
What? Oh, you did this?
walk on by.
Nigga, do you know like what the song says, Joe? You know these kind of people that this one sing about. Let me give you a sample. Come on now. Now this track is gonna be shifted a little bit. We're gonna be talking about these maganyanes I keep dealing with. Some you might not know, some you might know them. Outside they link me, still is no problem. That's cool. See, all along the aim of the song was to write an invitation for my dealers and call them. Sit them down and show them. For the Jabba Utulis, bill, pay dues and don't hold them anything. That's just one of many things. I work hard cause God promised me everything. Real? So I'ma do them everything. I'ma eat, drink, be happy, let you hit on this everything. Cause you don't wanna see a good guy prosper. Big mobsters now, Boston, that cost us. Thinking I'm a newcomer like Coke Popsters. Have you forgotten what I'm a talk stars? Come on, nigga. What's up?
See me walking down the street.
Cool, calm, puffin' a cigarette.
If you see me walking down the
Well, yeah, get some magali gege.
walk on by.
Don't think good, tell 'em I had a home, but I could tell 'em
Walk
I'm
on by.
tell 'em I got nigga.
You know, one thing I loved, one of many things I loved and appreciated about HHP was his, you know, the humor that he had in his raps, you know, the humor in his music, you know. He had a very light-hearted side to his music, but also he could get, like, serious, you know. You know his song, C, it's a very deep song, you know. But then he can also switch it up and do something like Bosoke Mang, you know, where he talks about Bosoke Motho Khilang page mo gare Facebook, you know, which is quite something out of the box and funny to say, you know, the way he thought, you know, like it was just like intriguing, you know, he was like a true artist, a true creative, you know, he could switch it up, get serious, you know, and be playful, you know. I love that so much about him, you know. And he was a great storyteller. Even when he's, you know, cracking jokes in his raps, he was still telling funny stories, you know, and you could follow the stories, you know. So yeah, man.
I dedicate this to promoters who mess up gigs when people came to support us. I'm talking about those who owe us. Always ass kissing like they know us. Truth of the matter, go to those few for us. Ask for those to sing the very same chorus. Now I'm paying on my own for this concert. Look, boss, I drove from Joe's. I got 2 tickets and any van over a donkey. I got no dough, petrol, don'ty. And do you know how long I've been smoking this donkey? Basically, I'm saying for the batu. Need extra money, buy them one at the batu. Nah, you act like the hash. You thinking for the jabba all the beds. I got you.
If you see me walking down the street,
Who come puffing a cigarette?
if you see me walking down the street,
Get some makale keke.
don't come back,
Don't think to tell them I'm gonna go tell them don't be too friendly, I'll
You know, I agree with that line. By the way, that's Molemi jumping in right there. You know, the guy that HHP featured. I love that line when he says, "Botshelo ke sera, don't be too friendly, how pale." It's true, because sometimes you have to be rude to be kind, because people take advantage of you, you know, when you're always just like friendly with them, you know. You know, because I don't dentist bujo shinami, you know, and they just start thinking that, you know, we can walk all over this person, you know. So I like that line. But Hiloki said that don't be too friendly, how pela. I'm not saying like be rude and, you know, be savage and be a bitch or whatever, but don't be too friendly, because people will just want to walk all over you. Take it from
Spread all over your brain of mana. I'm smooth, bringing hits that will hit you harder. I'm a general, leader, I'm from Ghana. For the full circle from a son to a father. What did he say? Then they wonder why I keep a pizza in Kufa. Let me eat in peace, not in pieces. Sudan, girl. Yes, that was Mr. Molemi. Wanna look out. The Gogo. What would you want to draw? Bobo.
if you see me walking down the street,
Who come puffing a cigarette?
if you see me walking,
There's also a line there that was said by Molemi just now, where he's talking about when people don't want to, you know, grind with you, but then when you're winning, they want to be there with you, you know. It's like, that's why Kibabi said khofa, you know, leeches, people who just leech onto you when something good is happening, but when there's nothing happening, you know, they disappear, but when there's something, they're there, you know. Truth, you know. I like Molemi's, you know, the way he approached the song. It's very different from the way HHP came in, but, you know, they have like nice punches there, but it's still like not too serious, you know. It's like a well-balanced track. Yeah.
if you see me walking down the street,
Who come puffing a cigarette?
if you see me walking down the street,
Don't come back.
don't
think to tell them I'm gonna go tell them
This Java, what do you think, Jazz? Hey man, they put to pretend, you know. And I think, you know what, out of part the best thing you can do is just walk on by, you know. Shut the car out. But you know, it's just one of those things, man.
By the way, that's Amu there. He produced that song. If you know South African hip-hop, then you know who Amu is. If you don't, then it's okay. I'll still feature him on the channel at a later stage. So that was HHP featuring Another Motswako legend with Walk On By. If you see me walking down the street, cool, come puffing a cigarette, just walk on by. Don't talk to me. If I'm not talking to you, it means that, you know, I don't want to talk to you, you know. That's basically what the song is about. So yeah, man, that was how we wrap up the very first episode of Lerato la Motswako with me, Pebble O. We started off with Morafe, with Tuks, and then ended it off with HHP and Molemi. And kaitse gore ha lo rata Motswako o Motswana, I appreciate the music. I know that you appreciated and enjoyed this episode. But yeah, man, I'm Pebble O. This is Pebble Opinion, and I'll be seeing you next time.